Welcome to the All-in-One channel. I'm Kelley Rosano, and this is Scorpio, July 2013. Scorpio, in June you were focused on your money, your finances. You were looking at debt, the money you owe, sexuality, intimacy, boundaries. And now the energy in July has moved to an area that's more expansive and enjoyable. It has to do with your future vision. It has to do with your spirituality. It has to do with your beliefs. It has to do with long distance travel, using the internet to connect with others all over the world. This is a great time for you to travel, take a vacation, connect with others around the world, go to school, teach, publish, publish music, publish books, publish anything that you're passionate about. Cancer is a sister sign for you, so this is a very positive time for you. You're strong in July, and what you've learned in June about perhaps restructuring your debt or restructuring your money, making more money, drawing more money to you, setting boundaries with those that are no longer appropriate for you. Now you can reap the rewards by taking that knowledge and expanding out into the world, celebrating your life, celebrating your victories. You're getting many messages from your intuitive mind, and some of you may feel challenged. Okay, is this my ego talking to me, or is this my soul self? And you know, the best way to understand that is to really continue to connect with your deeper self, your deeper soul. Take good care of yourself. The more we listen to self, the more we move from the inner world, and that's where the real power is, and that is your soul self talking to you. So in July, we start off with the sun in Cancer, opposing powerful Pluto, your ruling planet, and challenging, innovative Uranus. And the fireworks continue at the new moon in Cancer on July 8th. Now this is happening for you in a very expansive area, a spiritual area. It's all about you connecting to your inner voice, your inner power, your inner soul, your soul self. It's a very spiritual time for you. And you're growing. Remember, you're a great spiritual being having this human experience. And so connect to your soul self. And your feelings are your guidance. Cancer rules feelings. Nothing more than feelings. And so this is your opportunity to pay attention to your feelings. What are your feelings telling you? Now, when we don't listen to our feelings, we have a tendency to overeat. We can be emotional eaters. We can overspend, we can overwork to suppress our feelings. But your feelings are your ally. And the Cancer new moon is challenging you to listen to your feelings and to understand that your security and strength comes from this soul self, this inner self that's really connecting with you this month. Because the Cancer new moon and Jupiter is in Cancer, and Mercury is retrograde in Cancer, really wanting for you to draw back from everybody and just listen to your soul self, listen to your inner being, move from that inner being, move from the inner world. This is a great time to travel, to retreat from the world, walk the beach, walk the lake, walk in the woods, and really listen to your soul, listen to the messages God is revealing to you, because it really is, July is about you getting it on with God, basically. God is on your head, Scorpio. God is sitting on your head, and she is saying, I want you. So Goddess is talking to you this month, big time. And it's really cool because this energy is empowering you to shift out of old habits, shift out of patterns that no longer serve you. Use the Cancer new moon on July 8th to follow your heart's wishes and desires, to really spend time with Source. Now Sirius Saturn in your sign moves direct on July 8th as well at the new moon, right after the new moon. Bam! Scorpio, Saturn in Scorpio goes direct. It's been retrograde since February 18th. So Saturn is saying to you, What have you learned in 2013? Because Saturn's been pretty much retrograde, almost, well, it wasn't the first 6 weeks of 2013, but almost 5 months now, right? So what have you learned over these past few months? Saturn is teaching you patience, wisdom, and self-discipline. And we learn this through being tested, delays, frustrations, and limitation. Saturn in Scorpio wants you to own your authority and set boundaries, own your power, your self-worth, especially when it has to do with relationships and it has to do with finances. But it also for you has to do with, how you think, who you're working with, where you're working, and of course this huge spiritual explosion that's going on with you in July. Saturn and Neptune are in harmonious relationship with each other, and they're forming a grand water trine with Jupiter. This is a rare astrological event, and this is happening for you. So it's like the cosmos is pouring this positive energy into you from your creative self-expression house, from your self-confidence house, from the area of your life that has to do with true love and romance, the love you give to others, your children, your creative self-expression, to you, who you are in the world, your personal involvements, where you take action, where you start new things, to that ninth house of God, future vision, your spirituality, your beliefs. It's just amazing, this energy in here for you. This is a rare astrological event. And it's the way out from the harsh Pluto energy, the Pluto-Uranus energy. So you can increase your creativity. Your intuition is increasing. Your empathy is increasing. This is a nourishing grand water trine where it's saying you can heal your life. Now Mars enters Cancer on July 13th. Mars is your ancient ruler. And so your actions are going to be driven by your intuition, your feelings, your personal desires. And this is awesome because it's forming this magical grand water trine. Now Uranus steps back and retrogrades July 17th through December 17th of 2013. Innovation may take a back seat, yet the emerging grand water trine fills you with hope, optimism, and nourishment. So take time for yourself. Practice loving kindness with you. Retreat from the world. Take a vacation. Travel. It's good for the soul. Mercury the Messenger moves direct on July 20th. So after July 20th, you're really going to begin to see, okay, this is my soul self talking to me. It's not my ego. And then Venus enters Virgo on July 22nd and moves into the area of your life that has to do with the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you own. And it's in harmonious energy flow to you. So this is good for money, increasing your money. Then you have the Aquarius full moon on July 22nd. And this is an amazing full moon. It's happening in the area of your foundation, your inner being, how you nurture yourself, how you build your inner strength, how you build your inner power. Now Saturn is in the first, T-squaring this. It's squaring the sun, it's squaring the moon. And so Saturn in Scorpio, challenging the Aquarius full moon, is revealing the chinks in your ego structure, your blind spots. For instance, where are you giving your power away? This is where you must work to gain greater self-confidence. Saturn says release the distractions, narrow your focus, and home in on your specific goals. So for you, it has to do with building that strong foundation. And now with the sun moving into Leo, and especially in August, you're going to start to really focus on your work. So when you get back from vacation or traveling or what you're doing in July, then you're going to begin to focus big time on your work, your career in the world, your reputation in the world, what you do in the world. And Saturn in Scorpio, really wants you to focus on what you need to build that inner strength, build that inner structure so that you feel more successful in the world. Now, just before the full moon, Mars and Jupiter are coupled in Cancer, forming a magical grand water trine with Saturn with you and Neptune in Pisces, your sister sign. This will fuel your courage, your enthusiasm, inspiring confidence and bold moves. Mars, Jupiter puts the wind in your sails to overcome all obstacles and make your dreams real. So this is so magical for you because it is really about recognizing what a spiritual being you are, and that all of the tests and trials, things, setbacks that you've experienced, they're just testing you to be a stronger person so that you realize the power you have comes from your soul. The power you have comes from your mighty I am presence. It comes from your God self, your soul self, your inner being. And you can make anything happen when you put your power behind your dreams and your spiritual path. So this is a wonderful energy for you. It's very inspiring. Now Mars is going to challenge Uranus and Pluto the last few days of July 27th through the 31st. Mars in Cancer is in challenging aspect to Uranus and Pluto. This is a highly volatile energy. This dynamic can bring old issues to a head. So avoid power struggles, ego battles, and right fighting. Instead, focus on what is working and communicate effectively with others. Create the win-win with other people. So this will be affecting you in the area that has to do with how you perceive, your thought patterns, your attitude, your intellect, as well as what you believe. Some of the struggle may go on at work, challenges at work, volatility at work. And so this is an opportunity for you to step back, use meditation, stop, breathe, and then take action. But create the win-win with others, right? Because this is going to be a real ego energy with people. They're going to be really in their egos, and they're going to be looking to start battles, start fights. And it takes two to fight. So if we don't show up for the fight, there can't be any war. So step back. Use your spiritual energy to insulate yourself from the negativity of others, from the others' need to create turmoil and struggle. And, you know, really come from your soul self this month, because this energy is really uplifting for you. Saturn is in your sign. Jupiter is trining you. This is expansion. This is good for publishing. This is good for promoting you. This is good for promoting your ideas. You're going to feel really creative. Your intuition is really strong this month. Listen to your intuitive messages. Trust your gut instinct. Trust your intuition. And love is also there for you. Neptune is in that area for you, in harmonious energy flow. You could be connecting with someone who's far from you, far away physically, but you feel a soul connection to. Money is strong for you this month. Money is continuing to be strong as Venus moves into that area of the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for. Your spirituality is exploding. Your spirituality is just growing by leaps and bounds in July and August with this grand water trine with Jupiter in a sister sign to you, pouring positive energy into you, bringing opportunities for you. So, you know, this is a really strong time for you. This is a go for it time. But if you can, you know, spend the first few weeks of July really, you know, focusing on your inner being, focusing on your intuition, your spiritual growth, it builds a strong foundation for you, especially at the Aquarius full moon, where it's really about you building that strong personal foundation. And then as the energy starts, you know, the planets start moving into Leo, then you're ready to launch your career and get that promotion or launch that business and move things forward. But it's a really strong time for you, Scorpio. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and favoring my podcast. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. I've added a free astrology chart service for you. The link is here, and you can go to my homepage, click on it, get a free chart. You can learn what your ascendant is. You can learn where your moon is. You can learn where the other planets are. You also get a free mini chart reading. It's my gift to you. And if you would like a personal session with me, it's very easy. You go to my astrology page. The link is below. You choose the length of the session you want. Once I see you've made that commitment, I email you my schedule. You choose the day and the time that you want, and we're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Scorpio, be amazing! you.